Bula and Namaste. Welcome to your Fijisun News Bulletin. In the news today, Prime Minister Commodore Vorenke Bainimarama is urging people to read the draft constitution and make up their own minds. Speaking to the community in Korobuto Nandi yesterday, the Prime Minister also shared his concerns regarding some individuals and non-government organizations who had been attempting to mislead people regarding the draft constitution. He said this was the people's constitution. Commodore Bainimarama said he understood the heavy reliance on the new Mate road bridge for the residents of Korobuto. In a community which relies heavily on sugarcane production, Commodore Bainimarama reminded the people that making promises was easy, but government was adamant to make the changes for the betterment of Fijians. Commodore Bainimarama said for the sugar industry to prosper, politics needed to be removed from it. Also, a 27-year-old man was sentenced to 6 years in prison yesterday for charges of aggravated robbery and grievous harm. Eparama Mani was convicted in the High Court late last week after the three assessors found him guilty for unlawfully robbing a private property on May 1, 2010. Mani, who was armed with a kitchen knife, unlawfully entered the property in Suva, threatened the complainant and stole $350, a BlackBerry mobile phone valued at $800, and a gold diamond ring worth $1,000. While Mani was fleeing the scene, a private security officer tried to apprehend him inside the compound but was stabbed several times in the abdomen. During the struggle with the security officer, Mani dropped his mobile phone. The security officer was then taken to hospital and underwent surgery. During investigations, the mobile phone was screened and it showed several photos of Mani. Mani will serve his sentence concurrently with a non-parole period of 5 years and has 30 days to appeal. In business, our national airline's newest aircraft, the Airbus A330, operated its first commercial flight to Auckland yesterday. The fully booked flight took off right on time as it heralded yet another success for Air Pacific, soon to become Fiji Airways. Air Pacific Board Chairman Nalin Patel said this was a historic occasion for the national carrier and for Fiji. He said this was a significant event not only for Air Pacific but the entire country as well. Outgoing Air Pacific Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer David Fliger said this was one of the moments that his team had worked hard for. The arrival of the new aircraft will also result in increased frequencies to Sydney, Melbourne, Hong Kong and Los Angeles throughout the year. Mr. Fliger said the next set of milestones would be with the arrival of the next 2 Airbuses and the rebranding of the national carrier in June. Air Pacific is one of only 7 airlines to operate multiple international routes from New Zealand and is the only airline that offers a daily business class service from New Zealand to Fiji and on to Los Angeles and Hong Kong. The flight left Nandi at 8:45 on the dot without any delays after a stunning haka performance from the Vo group. In sport, PGA Tour Commissioner Tim Fincham has finally laid down the law. Big Fijian Vijay Singh is suspended for 1 year for violating the tour's anti-doping policy by taking deer antler spray. Singh said he didn't realize deer antler spray was a banned substance. But in the suspension handed out, Fincham said ignorance is no excuse. The suspension is the longest handed out by Fincham for a violation of the tour's anti-doping policy. The suspension goes into effect immediately, so Vijay is out of next week's Masters. Singh has yet to issue a statement. Before we go, let's take a look at the weather. Fine and mostly sunny, light to moderate southeast winds and local afternoon sea breezes. That's all from the newsroom for now. Have a good day.